As the Atlantic hurricane season inches closer, the government is intensifying efforts to roll out over 2,500 modular homes to victims of Hurricane Melissa. 924 of the containerized units are currently in the island. But with thousands of people still homeless and millions of dollars in the government's coffers for hurricane victims, why did the program take so long? Kelisha Williams tells us more.
A race against time to provide housing for thousands of Hurricane Melissa victims. June 1st is the beginning of the Atlantic hurricane season, and many of them are still homeless. After months of delay, these are a few of the containerized homes that the government will be distributing to those impacted.
So far, for the containerized units, we have 924 of the containerized units in Island, some in Spanish Town here, and some in Luana in St. Elizabeth, and some at the Montpelier. Both are JDF holding areas.
200 additional units will be donated by the government of China and 300 from the Red Cross. Minister with responsibility for land titling and settlement, Robert Montague, says initially 12,000 names were on the list to receive the units. However, after further assessments, they realized there were some duplications.
Where more than one person out of a family, out of a housing unit, made a report. It's not necessarily fraud, it was that the persons were just making reports. So when they cleaned the data and minus those, the duplication minus those who had rebuilt, we are down to approximately 2,500. So we have sufficient units, and even out of that, reports are that some persons have gotten assistance from other NGOs and are rebuilding.
But there are concerns over why the project took so long to get off the ground. And at the same time, the government has been facing increased scrutiny since the recent Auditor General report showed that it only spent 1.8% of Hurricane Melissa cash donations.
The Ministry of Local Government had started to build out the bases because we don't want to put these on the ground. An agency, one of the commenting agencies, rightfully made an observation with regards to environmental impact. We had to stop and correct that situation and restart. So it took a little while. And the units took a little while to get to Jamaica because we ran into the Chinese New Year situation. Then, so shipping was restricted.
Still, there's no clear timeline for when the units will be distributed. All Mr. Montague said was,
Let me quote Bruce Golding, soon.
Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.